Hi, today's lesson is just on a little sort of trick really that I didn't completely come up with this myself. I saw someone talking about this on a video. I can't remember who it was, but it's sort of been attributed to Julian Lage, and it's something that he does apparently. And I used to do something a bit similar to this. So what I'm showing you today is sort of a combination of those things really. So yeah, I can't take full credit for this one, but it's a really cool little trick. And what this does is it gets your fingers into different positions that they might not be used to playing, which is always good, because getting your fingers to respond to what you're telling them to do is one of the big problems that a lot of guitarists have, especially beginners and sort of intermediate players. So this helps with that, but also more importantly, I think it opens your ears to harmonies and sounds that you may not be used to hearing. And if you're into writing or coming up with chord voicings and things, then it's going to be really useful for that. So what you do is just put your fingers on the guitar in any shape. So it can literally be any shape. So I suppose a sensible thing to do might be to start with a familiar chord shape. So I just, I haven't planned where I'm going to start here. If I just do that, that's an A major. And what we need to do is change the shape by 1 fret. So one of the strings needs to move by 1 fret. So maybe just to begin with, I'm just going to use these 3 fingers, but obviously I am using 4 strings, so I can use this finger to help change one of the other strings without moving my fingers. So one of the strings needs to change by 1 fret. So what could I do? And there's lots of options here. I could go like this, and then put the little finger underneath there, and that's raising this one up by 1 fret, which means that finger's not needed anymore. And then I could maybe raise up the 2nd string by 1 fret, and then maybe I'll move the 1st string back by a fret. So already what's happened is the 1st chord was a very standard sounding chord. I did this. Then the next one also was very standard. That was a sus4, an A sus4. And then when I did this, it's just a D minor. So far they're really normal chords. But as soon as I did this one, I've got a chord that I probably haven't really ever used. And this is where I'm talking about the sound opening your ears to new harmonies and things. That sound, when you first hear it, you think, oh God, yeah, that's horrible. But if you actually have a positive kind of attitude to all of these shapes and just think, I'm going to try and hear something nice in that, it's actually not that bad. Maybe a matter of opinion. But if you listen to Julian Lage play, you'll hear loads of these funny sounding chords, and he makes them sound really good. So what I could then do is change it again. I don't know, I'm just moving this randomly as I go. So let's move the 2nd finger back one. And that's a little bit nicer, but it's still unusual. And then maybe I'll move the 4th string back one. You get the idea. So if I just do another example, I'll start with my fingers in a different shape. I'll put them here like this. That's a C major 7 chord. So I'll just move them just at random by 1 fret. And that's the exercise. So it's definitely a good thing to try. I think it gets you sort of playing shapes that you maybe don't normally use. I mean, what I just did then, totally random example. I've been playing for over 40 years. And some of those shapes I just played then I've probably never played before. So every time you do this, you probably will come up with something that you haven't played before. Even if you think it sounds a bit horrible, at least you're playing something new. So yeah, give it a try, and it's a really good little exercise. And if you're not sure about it, just have a listen to Julian Lage playing and listen to the kind of things he does especially when he's playing on his own. And just, if you don't already know about his playing, then definitely listen to him anyway. But listen to some of the shapes and things he uses. There's some strange chords in there, but he just makes them sound brilliant. Anyway, I hope that's of some use. And yeah, if it was, then please click like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to see lessons on anything specific, then please suggest something in the comments. Thanks.